Hey, it's Wednesday morning. Must be the 8th. Yesterday was the 7th. I wanted to get you the picture of that last night, but yeah, I was walking out of the barn and putting that video together, and time I got back here and I looked up in the air, Power Director had total control over my phone, so I couldn't get to the camera because it was hiding really low behind those trees. The short trees were just barely taller than where it was, and it was almost a complete full round behind it. It was really pretty. And I thought I'd go out and maybe get it afterwards, and nah. I think my eyes rolled back in my head, and that was it. So, yeah, there it is. Tip the camera right, it'll see it. A little smaller than it was last night. And it was brought to my attention yesterday that they're burning through these right now. I'm not sure why. Well, one reason. The salt and mineral feeder over there doesn't have any mineral in it. So there's something they need that they're getting out of this. So we got to get a little mineral out. Yes, we do use both because they don't have the same things in them. One's more for protein and one's for minerals. 34 degrees out this morning. We had a heat wave. Nothing's frosted yet. That could change. It's got another half hour before it gets cold as part of the day. But this is how wet the lot is in the morning. And if you watch yesterday's, you noticed that around the corner here where there's at least one mama and a baby laying. That's the dry spot, and it looks wet this morning, but it's still drier than the rest. Oh well, I just thought I'd make sure everybody got to see that little bugger. I'm sure wherever you happen to be, if you're out at the right time, you would see it. Excuse me. When I used to have to drive 20 miles to get here, there's one dairy on the way by that coming past there between 5 and 5:30, the sun would be just perfect. And it would silhouette every single pole in the barns. And it was just a red glow with these black lines in it from the poles. That's been a long time ago now. Well, actually, 4 years ago, something like that, 5 years ago. But maybe we can see it here again. Look at that. It's sitting right on the gutter. I hope it doesn't fall off. That might hurt. All right. See what's going on in the barn. If there's anything neat, I'll bring you back. Hey, guess who has a backwards calf in her? That's what number one says. She checked earlier. She said it was backwards, and she decided it was upside down, and I told her it better not be upside down, especially when you can't find a head. Bag is not broken yet. Cervix is open. Bag is in the canal. Hooves are right at the edge of the canal, not in it. That's what she could tell from the butthole. Well, actually, she could tell the bag was there from the other hole. One of those things, I know she was uncomfortable because when I came in here this morning, right in the middle of the screen, there's a pile of manure and straw. She was laying above that, and you could see where she was stretching her legs and moving a lot to make that pile. So, she's going to have some eyes on her for a while. I want her and that calf to work together and get the calf up into the canal and preferably showing. Because she really hasn't labored yet. Kind of explains why she's been acting the way she is too. You know, maybe the calf's been trying to get turned around, maybe not. I hope number one's right and it's not upside down in their front legs she's finding. I never felt them from the butthole before. I only feel them from when you reach in to pull them out. So, with that being said, we're going to see. There's going to be a calf today one way or the other. She says they're big hooves too. So, in the meantime, it's about 9:30 now. We're going to give her an hour and see if she's doing anything at all. Maybe not quite that long. Probably check on her about every half hour, 45 minutes, because at this point, we believe it's backwards. And, you know, I don't know how many come out backwards to begin with, and nobody knows it, and they're just fine. But if they're coming out backwards and they stall halfway out and the cord tears, they're dead. You know, if they're coming out forward, when they get to the cord tear, the head's already out. They can breathe. Oh, I don't know if you get to see us do anything, but I'll bring you back when the calf's on the ground anyway. Morning, boys and girls. It's about 5 o'clock. I come in my normal route, hit the back barn, check the 2-year-olds. Nothing. Guess who I found over here? Now, if number one is right, that little bugger there that just got to see me for the first time was backwards. So, if that one was actually backwards, things went right. And she's obviously trying to pee. I think she's got something in the way. Because there's a little more. Yeah, she's got something in the way, but it's not bad. She's peeing. Barely. She's pooched a little bit. She's not hanging out. It's just right there. Just needs to get pushed back in. If she can pee through it for now, that's fine. Calf is obviously being kind of shy. 324A is the cow's number. So I gotta put this on the board. And yeah, I'm sure she don't have another one in there. Well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe she does. Those hooves look big enough. I doubt there's another. But if there is, usually one's forward, one's backward, but usually the forward one comes out first. Usually. And there's another one for you, folks. Should be the 17th calf of the year. I really thought about coming around the other direction and turning the calf barn lights on. And one thing about most of these calves so far this year, their ears seem to be spaced up a little high. I wonder if we had a donkey get in there or something. Yeah, good morning, baby. Cleaned up, not dry. 40 degrees out. Real short navel. Yeah. Looks to be a heifer because I see a little tuft of white hair underneath the tail. I'm going to turn some lights on first. Bring you back in a minute. Yeah, she wants to eat. Mama don't want to stand still. By the way, it's a she. Sorry I didn't take you in at her check. Turned the lights on, come down and looked. She was trying to hide behind Mom, and Mom was being a butt. So, there's one we've been waiting for a few days. We almost... Excuse me. We almost took her yesterday. We don't like to do that, but, you know, I just had that thing in the back of my head going, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And, I don't know. We talked about it before number one went home, and she says, well, if you need, I can come back. Well, yeah, no kidding. You're a phone call away. It might be a half hour, 45-minute drive, but you're still a phone call away. And You know, Mom was just chewing her cud, standing there humped up funky, but she wasn't humped up like she was really uncomfortable, so we let it go. Got some friends. They moved to Oregon from North Dakota years ago. They raised polled Herefords back there and came over here for a big breeder that was about 6 or 8 miles away from us. And when he retired, sold the place, they leased it for a while and kept a little herd going. Then they moved, and they live down at Lakeview, Oregon now. They recently just retired. No, they've been around a few years. Their kids are my age. Sold the ranch, bought a house in town, bought a motor home so they can go wherever they want to, you know, that kind of thing. And the gal, she always said bull calves are stupid. She says, you watch. You have 10 bull calves, most of them won't figure out where to go to eat. She says, heifer calves always go right straight to it. As soon as they're hungry, they get up, go right straight to it, and they eat. And I have laughed my ass off so many times. We've found it to be the opposite. And she is adamant that bull calves are stupid. The ones that we have probably had the hardest time to get on a tee have been heifers. Now, I'll give her her due. We've had some pretty stupid bull calves. But generally with a bull calf, a shot of vitamin brain and squirt their nose a couple times, get it in their mouth once, twice. You don't got to worry much about it. But with heifers, we've had them go a week before this. Mama's not, Mama's got it figured out, shoving them back there, saying, hey, eat. Calf, huh? Where? Feed me. Like a bird expecting the cow to puke it down her throat or something. But it's funny. I mean, different places, different things, That's just our experience. And she's just going to be shy and hide over there. She might have figured it out. Nope. Well, I know I'm supposed to go here, but what do I do? Yeah, she looks smarter than that, though. She'll figure it out. Time we come around to feeding, that cow will probably be empty. Right there, right. Look at that. Almost. I wish you could see it as good as I can without the camera in the way. I think, yep. She just got on a hind one. If she's not on it, she's on something next to it. Okay, folks, look at that. I haven't been able to show you a natural birth yet, but you have just gotten to see the very first. Yep, I can hear it. The very first breakfast of a newborn. And by the way, I'm guessing she's no more than an hour and a half, 2 hours old. Most of these old cows are pretty quick at cleaning them up that far. She may not even be an hour, I don't know. So anyway, oh yeah, I haven't had my coffee yet either. Hit the like, subscribe if you haven't. Still working on getting rid of the jittery stuff. But I don't feel so bad. I got a friend of mine who lives in Georgia who sent me a video from his new phone. His new big fancy expensive big name phone. Makes my videos look like they're movies and not some cheap ass cell phone video. I had to laugh. So anyway, thank you for watching. I know this will be the end of a couple others I got. Think for a second. This must be Thursday. Trust me, my eyeballs cannot read the little numbers on my phone this morning. But I believe it's Thursday the 8th. Might be the 9th. I don't know. Whatever day it is. She's getting the front one figured out too, sort of. You got to get the end in your mouth, kid. There you go. This is so much easier than trying to keep a knee at their butt so they don't back up. And get a hand at their mouth to open it and get another hand around them so you can pull them up and get a hold of the teat and shove it in their mouth. It's one thing I can't do with my back because you end up leaned over so you're parallel to them. Alright, I'm going to let you go. Like I said, spin you around. Finally, we got one other. That big fat cow is, if everything's supposed to be as it is, and she's supposed to have a calf really right now. She's bed bagging up, but somebody I didn't see this morning, come to think of it. Oh, wait. Yeah, she's standing there. Farthest one right there swishing her tail. But she's loosened up and that tail's moving, so she may just do her today too. Okay, I gotta let you go. I got things to do. I gotta go find my coffee before I pass out. Thanks for watching.